Hello and welcome to the Writecome.com podcast, where we help you to make money from your words. Each episode will be sharing tips, tricks, and strategies you can use to make more money from your writing, publishing, and marketing to your fans and audience. Let's get started with your host, Barry J. McDonald.
Hi, this is Barry here, and you are very welcome to today's podcast episode from Writecome.com. And today's podcast episode is entitled The Power is Within You. Now, before you think I want you to go racing off and find a plastic sword and hold it over your head and declare the power of Grayskull is going to transform you into He-Man or She-Ra, I want you maybe just to hold off on that thought for a moment. But I want you to keep in mind that there is a great power within you, and it's probably a power that you don't even believe that you have. Because unfortunately, a lot of us will look at ourselves in the mirror and we will just see ourselves as just us. Nothing special, not a great writer, not a podcaster, not someone who should have a huge audience on YouTube. We just see ourselves as just us. But I want you to think for a moment. Whatever creative path you are going down, whether it's writing, whether it's recording episodes of podcasts or videos or whatever, all of that work is going to be done by you. Now, unless you hire a ghostwriter to write your books, or unless you hire a team of outsourcers to take care of all your content creations for your podcasts or your videos, whatever, all of that is going to come through you. Now, yesterday we passed a great milestone in this podcast in that I recorded my 350th episode of this podcast. Now, when I started this podcast, I did not even see myself going beyond 3 episodes. And here we are, 350 episodes. Now, I wouldn't say that I am anything special, but when I started off, I didn't really believe in myself, and I didn't believe that I had any power within me, and yet here we are, 350 episodes. And it was all done through me. You know, I came up with the idea for the podcast episodes, I sat down and recorded these episodes, and then I put them up on Anchor.fm. Now, this isn't for me to brag or anything and say that I'm doing something that you can't do, but I didn't believe that I had that power within me. And I want you just to keep in mind, whatever it is you are looking to do, there's nobody going to give you a huge catalogue of books. There's nobody that is going to give you a ready-made podcast with maybe 1,000 episodes. There's nobody who is going to hand over a ready-made YouTube channel and say, here you go, there's your business. Everything is going to come through you. So I want you to recognize that there is a great power within you. You mightn't see it right now, or you mightn't even believe that it's even there, because you are just you. But the more you stick in this game, the more you write, the more you record, slowly over time it will show itself. And you will look back and you'll be amazed at how far you've come. You know, yesterday I was amazed that we are 350 episodes recorded, because as I said, I didn't think this podcast would even go beyond 3 episodes. So unless somebody is going to hand you a ready-made business, everything is going to come through you. And I want you maybe just to start believing in yourself, because there is a great power within you right now. And as I said, it will show itself over time the longer you stay in it. So just believe in yourself. Hold up that plastic sword if you need to, if you need the power of Grayskull, maybe just to carry you over this patch right now. But this power is within you, and just to believe in it, even though you just see yourself as you. So as always, if you would like to maybe share this podcast episode with a few people, if you see a few maybe social media buttons close by to this episode, if you want to share it with your followers, or if you know someone who would really like to listen to this podcast, maybe if it'd be a help to them in their writing career or whatever, if you want to share the episode with them, or if you'd like to ask me a podcast episode, if you would like to ask me a question that I can cover in a podcast episode, feel free to reach out to me and send me an email. I'll certainly do it. There you go, 350 episodes, and I'm still goofing up on this podcast. Oh, there you go. So maybe the power left me there for a moment. But as always, if you would like to find out more what I do over on the Writecome site, if you want to head over there, which is Writecome, that's WRITECOME.com. If you are interested in writing and self-publishing and maybe creating your own podcast, you will find a lot of great free reports on the homepage, and you'll also find some great courses in our store. So again, you'll find that over on the Writecome site. So as always, take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us today. If you'd like more from the Writecome.com podcast, be sure to subscribe now for more tips, tricks, and ideas you can use to make more money from your words. See you in the next episode.